VW is being sued over touch-sensitive steering wheel buttons after a fatal crash. Remember, it's a car, not a phone. Hey Next Gen Motors TV, welcome back to Next Gen Motors TV, your go-to hub for everything electric vehicles. Quick note before we begin. This video is for educational and informational purposes only, based on publicly available sources. Here's a question for you. Did you know that the very buttons on your Volkswagen steering wheel could trigger a crash? Drop your guesses in the comments. And before we dive deeper, here's a fun challenge. Let's hit 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in the next 24 hours. Smash that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to help the EVpedia family reach this goal. Now, on to the story. Volkswagen is under fire for using capacitive touch buttons on the steering wheels of several models, including the ID.4, ID Buzz, and even the Golf. These buttons, meant to modernize the driving experience, work like smartphone screens and were designed to give a sleek, futuristic look. But here's the catch. Turning your car into a smartphone might not be the smartest idea. These touch panels are extremely sensitive. Just brushing your finger while turning the wheel can activate features like adaptive cruise control, lane assist, or even media functions. Imagine your car accelerating unexpectedly just because your hand grazed the wheel. This safety risk has now led to a class action lawsuit against Volkswagen. For years, automakers pushed drivers toward digital interfaces, replacing traditional buttons with giant touchscreens. Volkswagen even admitted that these capacitive controls were a mistake and has promised to bring back physical buttons in future models. The lawsuit points to real-world incidents. In at least one case, accidental activation of adaptive cruise control caused sudden acceleration and led to a fatal crash. Other complaints highlight failures in Volkswagen's IQ Drive safety system, including braking issues and airbags not deploying. Reports to the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration back up these concerns, showing this is not an isolated problem. Even Volkswagen's own design chief admitted the controls were a mistake. Here's the bottom line. It's a car, not a phone. Drivers need tactile feedback, instant response, and predictability, things that touch panels simply can't guarantee. Physical buttons provide a reassuring click that tells you exactly what's happening. EVpedia's own testers found these touch controls frustrating. Some drivers have even swapped them out for traditional parts just to regain that physical feel. So, what's the lesson for the auto industry? Innovation is great, but never at the expense of safety. Technology should make driving easier and safer, not more complicated. This issue reflects a bigger trend. For over a decade, automakers tried to strip away physical controls in favor of sleek, digital-first designs. But feedback has been clear. Drivers prefer reliability over flash. Volkswagen's decision to return to physical buttons proves that safety and usability always win in the end. If you own or are considering a Volkswagen with these touch buttons, be cautious. Know how easily they can be triggered, and double-check that features like adaptive cruise control or lane assist are activated on purpose. Here's the key takeaway. In cars, technology must serve the driver, not the other way around. Touch panels might look futuristic, but nothing beats the safety and reassurance of physical buttons. Fun fact, Volkswagen's first EV, the e-Golf, had a conventional button layout, but in chasing futuristic trends with the ID series, they abandoned tactile controls, a decision they now admit was the wrong turn. So, the answer to our opening question, how can steering wheel buttons cause a crash? The culprit is overly sensitive capacitive touch controls activating critical features by accident. Personally, I think Volkswagen's pledge to return to physical buttons is a positive move. It shows even major brands can admit mistakes and learn from real-world feedback. What's your take? Should automakers stick to physical buttons or push forward with digital-only designs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching till the end. You're the driving force behind EVpedia. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help us hit our target. And if you'd like to support us directly, check out the Super Thanks button. Stay charged, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.